Sorry. Just a question. So if you were to think about the impact factor that NTDs would have, for example, the proportion of people are affected by NTDs and then the proportion of people that are affected from NCDs, for example, would that be classic? Would you consider that to be a problem of a root, a trunk, or leaves?
What was the question?
So one of the reasons, in my understanding, why there's not a lot of money going into NTDs is because the impact factor seems to be very small when you invest research.
I meant the impact factor. Also.
I think this is a root because it's if you link the prestige more with impact, more people will do it.
I was just wondering whether realistically, how would you be able to get the relevant people interested in something that realistically affects a much smaller proportion, or in terms of a time frame, if we consider that there is an NCD epidemic right now for a smaller time period. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that goes, that's already departing into these strategies and objectives, I would say. So I would love to keep this in mind for tomorrow, actually. Or I would like to encourage you to bring it up again tomorrow.
Can I ask a cheeky question? Do you think we've achieved anything with this? No, I'm interested.
With the STEM? Or with the...
I would actually like to move this question to a final round that we're about to do.
Okay.
Savages.
Because it's a mental exercise, and I wonder if the product is useful for anything.
No.
Or you need to find a use for it, or whatever. I know Lucas is going to do this. Cool.
So let's take it. Are any more comments, questions on the second tree?
Yeah.
Or not?
I have a comment. I think it was interesting that you put it in system in people. I would ask. Maybe that's wrong because I cannot ask about solutions now.
I just invented the systems people. We didn't actually do that. I just invented that 10 seconds before I went up to the thing.
Or it's uni and people.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we did kind of.
We did kind of.
I just want to add one thing. It's called time.
Okay.
Time in the roots is leading to a global threat. Does it make sense? No. So, okay, time by time I mean we need to in 50 years' time there will be malaria in Europe. Then it will be a problem for relevant stakeholders in the EU because there will be malaria in Greece.
Yeah,
there will be malaria. So time. So one thing could be say, how can we shorten the time? Not saying that we should fuel up gases massively in order to get malaria to you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but by that time, malaria would no longer be a vector disease. It would no longer classify as this group of diseases.
No, and what Benjamin is saying is how do you move that time closer?
It's
okay, sorry, that's why
it's a very unrealistic comment.
No,
I think it's important to say that it will happen.
Yeah, but that would be a kind of
without us wanting it or not.
Is that that's not really a problem.
That would be a result.
It's a problem that time is so far away.
No. Well, it's a way to look at the problems.
Yeah.
It's
a structural problem.
Yeah, and also thank you for bringing this up because it shows us that we could of course spend a whole lot of more time on perfectioning or making the picture more perfect. Now, I mean, now that we did choose focal problems, and I think these are great focal problems, we could spend much more time on getting even better details and spelling those out even more thoroughly. But obviously we don't have the time, so at least not for now. So we'll sit back in a group and have one final round of reflections on the day, and then we'll be done with this section. Okay?